In this video I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the program Filmora. So if you simply go to Google and type in Filmora, it's the first website that comes up. Click on that and then you come to this nice looking website here. All you need to do is to go to free download, then you need to save the file and install it. I've already installed it on my program, on my device, so moving forward to the next step. Once you enter the program, the first thing that will come up is this message center. So in this message center, it has some really good Filmora tutorials for you to look at. So it's a bit of a how to get started video, which could come in handy.
Hi, I'm Heidi. Welcome to Filmora. I'm going to walk you through the program so that you have everything you need to get started. Let's begin by opening up the software. On the opening screen, you'll be given a couple choices. The first choice is what dimension you want your video to be in, the standard 4:3 or widescreen 16:9. Most users will choose 16:9, as this is what the majority of Android and Apple devices as well as DSLRs record in. Secondly, you can choose to create your video in easy mode or full feature mode. Easy mode is a great way to create videos in 3 steps with our ready-to-use themes. In this video, I will walk you through the full feature mode. When you first open the full feature mode, you'll notice that there are 3 sections that make up the interface: the main navigation, the timeline, and the video playback. Let's start with media in the main navigation. This is where you import your media files for your project and can organize as you wish. Secondly, we have a number of menu items that will help spice up your videos, including music, titles, filters, overlays, elements, transitions, and split screen. We'll explore all of these options in a future video. This part in the bottom of the interface is what we call a timeline. You can activate your timeline simply by dragging and dropping any media file into this module. Once it's there, you can make basic adjustments to your media. You can also splice your clips so that you will have all the scenes you need. The last part of the interface is your video preview screen. This is where you will be able to review all the changes and features you've implemented. For more resources, you can click the menu button in the upper right corner, or to save and open a recent project, you can simply click on the Filmora logo in the upper left corner. When your movie is all done, click the export button to share, save, or export your final project. That's the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, so there's lots of more good tutorials on Filmora that you should also go into detail exploring. So, as the lady was talking about, the first thing you really need to do is to import some media. So, for each of you, I've given you a copy of the film. So the first thing you might like to do is to download that media and add that to your project. So you drag the media down into the bottom screen. So now you can see that the entirety of the film has been added to the media section. In this activity, you've been asked to just analyze one scene from within the film. So say you wanted to analyze the opening sequence of the film. You might come down to the media file here and you might cut out the introduction credits. So you can simply use this arrow here and click the split button and see how that splits it into 2 different sections. Now, to get rid of the opening credits, you simply click on that image and then you can delete it. And now what we're left with is just the introduction to Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel. So again, if you'd like to cut it, just the opening section, you can scroll across and make that cut here. So again, clicking split and delete. So now what we're left with is the introduction to Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel. So you can start your analysis now, and you can see the part of the film that we've been left with now. So it's in the screen that you have a preview of the editing that you've done. In this activity, it can be really worthwhile to provide audio. So the audio goes down in this section here, and you'll probably need to do the audio in a different program such as Sound Recorder. You simply add that to the media, and then drag that down to the music section. So this is one I prepared earlier, and so the audio is probably not going to match the images, but
in this video essay, I'll be analysing the scene whereby the outrageous yet beloved concierge, Gustav H., receives long-time hotel visitor.
if you want your narration to be louder, you simply click on the audio, go to edit, and maybe put that up to 200. If you want the film footage to be quieter, you can do the same thing by separating the audio from the footage, so clicking audio detach, and editing the audio that way. So we might put that down to 17, just so we can hear the narration better.
Madame D, played by Tilda Swinton, who happens to be incredibly obsessed with the scene.
The other thing that's going to be really useful in these videos is the use of text. So if you go to the text section, this gives you a wide range of options. You might want to choose a type of text that's kind of in the style of the Grand Budapest Hotel. You simply click on the text, and you can drag that down into the T section, T for text. And then you can add kind of your own running commentary of what you want to add to this film. So for this shot here, you might say it is an extreme wide shot. So as this scene is progressing, you might want to extend this text so it lasts more scenes. So now if we watch the video again, we have the narration,
The scene begins with the lettering M. Gustav, written in the foreground on the red colour, befitting the star.
and we also have the writing to complement what's happening within the scene. So here's just a brief introduction of how you could do your own analysis. Obviously you can do more creative ways and kind of make it your own. So hopefully that was helpful.